Think bookkeeping is just data entry? Think again. If your bookkeeper doesn't understand tax strategy, you could be overpaying the IRS, missing out on valuable deductions, or worse, setting yourself up for an audit. In this video, I'll show you why having a tax-savvy CPA or enrolled agent handle your books is one of the smartest decisions a growing business can make. Hi, I'm Angela Freeman. I am an IRS enrolled agent and small business accounting specialist. My firm works with business owners earning between $500,000 and $5 million to keep their books clean, their taxes optimized, and their audit risk low. Let's start with the basics. A regular bookkeeper records transactions and organizes receipts, and that is important. But that's where their job usually ends. A CPA or EA-led bookkeeper does all that and understands how each transaction affects your taxes, compliance, and long-term strategy. We don't just ask, where does this go? We ask, should this go here? Will this help or hurt your tax situation? What about your compliance and long-term strategy? So those are all the questions that are on our mind as tax accountants. So when we're handling your books, we're always thinking tax time. What will save you money? How should we categorize that? How should we change things before the year is over? And that's what separates a CPA or enrolled agent bookkeeper from a bookkeeper that's trained to just categorize transactions. Now let's talk about where things go wrong when your bookkeeper isn't tax trained. Things that come to mind right away are things like miscategorized meals. So meals come in very different flavors. Meals can be 50% deductible, it can be 100% deductible, or non-deductible. A bookkeeper will typically just lump them all into a meals category, costing you the difference and the categorization. So when you're working with an accountant that's trained in taxation, they will ask you those questions to help determine what type of meal it was, and they'll also guide you on how to get the meals to be 100% deductible, or at least 50%, and guide you when a meal that looks like it is not deductible, for example, a meal for yourself, where you're just having lunch yourself, in certain situations, you can take that deduction. So we're the ones who can help you guide on that, instead of just lumping it into a non-deductible category. Another common item is contractor payment. Now, misclassifying contractors is a big problem. It can cost you a lot of money. We've seen many ugly audits that involve misclassified employees, but also we have guided our clients on the documentation that they need to obtain from their subcontractors, something that will help them stay in compliance and help them pass an audit without losing those deductions. Another common pitfall that we see with bookkeeping that wasn't done by a trained tax professional is categorization of assets and loans. So when major purchases are made, they need to be booked on the balance sheet, not just plumped into a profit and loss statement. And a lot of bookkeepers miss that. What that creates is a problem at tax time because it needs to be corrected. And that also creates inaccurate books that you can look at during the year to make your financial decisions. A good set of financial statements can help you understand how your business is doing and will guide you into the best decision-making processes. If your financials are wrong, then you will be making incorrect financial decisions. So having those assets and liabilities booked correctly is very important. And another common pitfall that we see is missing documents, not gathering the right documents. So for example, if you have a subcontractor, there's certain sets of documents that you will need to have them complete to help you during tax time, to make sure that the 1099s are issued correctly. If you have a foreign subcontractor, there's a whole other set of documents that they need to complete, things like W-8 BAN or W-8 BAN-E, and these are forms that are designed specifically for foreign subcontractors. If you weren't aware of that and your bookkeeper isn't aware of that, you won't know to ask for those, and then you can result in getting audited and having to pay substantial penalties for not getting the correct documents. What we do, what other trained tax professionals do, is they help you audit proof your documentation. So we guide you on what needs to be held onto and how to best save it. We provide all the places and the guidelines for retaining documents and for asking for correct documents. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, so what makes a CPA or EA-led bookkeeping service different? We understand how the books flow into your tax return. Again, we're not just looking at what are the categories right now. We're looking at how will this affect your tax time. That part of our brain is not shut off. We're always thinking tax time. How can we save you money? What can we do legally to lower your tax liability? So we help you timing your deductions. We help you planning purchases, major purchases. We'll help guide you in making retirement contributions, health insurance contributions, how to structure the drawers the right way. So there's right and wrong ways to structure withdrawing money from the business. Depending on your entity structure, those differ. And there's definitely pitfalls in withdrawing without all the knowledge. So that's something that a tax professional that works on your books can guide you. They can see you making the withdrawals when they're working on your books, and they can tell you if it looks right or if something looks off. So that's what we can do. And essentially, we ask the right questions and we catch issues early before they snowball into much bigger issues while they're still easy to fix. So, and good bookkeepers don't just show you where you've been, they have a forward view. They show you where you're going. So with a tax-savvy bookkeeper, you'll be able to make decisions based on your real-time financials. So based on your reliable numbers. You're no longer kept in the dark making those day-to-day, daily financial choices. We also help catch cash flow problems early before they snowball, and we help build tax saving strategies throughout the year, not just right before the year end. Throughout the year, we're looking at what can we do, how can we help you save on taxes. So every time we pick up your books and we update them, that's what we're looking at. And you may be wondering, when is it time to hire a CPA or an enrolled agent such as myself? So if your business is earning $500,000 or more, or if you're growing rapidly, you've probably outgrown your basic bookkeeping. So things to look out for is when you've started running payroll for yourself or for your employees, when you have multiple contractors, when you're purchasing assets, or if you have an S corporation, it's definitely time to speak to a professional and hand off your tax preparation to somebody that will be always thinking about your tax situation, your tax strategy, and help guide you in growing your business. So as for ourselves, we offer monthly bookkeeping packages. And basically with us, you're working directly with a CPA or an enrolled agent. So you're working with my partner or with myself. And you have a direct line of communication. You book meetings via Zoom with us, where we will share our screen or your screen, and we'll be able to deal with all types of questions about your books and also about your taxes, and make sure that you are always tax optimized. And that means you'll have fewer surprises at the end of the year. Your decision making will be clear, and you will experience real tax savings. So if you're ready to upgrade your books and your strategy, you can book a free call with us today. You can do that at our website, taxproff.com/contact-us. And what that will get you is a discovery call with myself or with my partner. And from there, we'll see if we're a good fit for you. And then we'll take care of your books so you can take care of your business. Now, if you enjoy this video, please like us, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let us know your biggest bookkeeping pain, And we'll be sure to include that in the video. And if you have any questions, you can comment as well. I'll be more than happy to address those comments myself. Thank you. Goodbye.